Hi, chat. Today, we're here to deconstruct religion. Okay, we're with,
Raheem.
and we're gonna deconstruct Christianity specifically. Raheem is a believer, so yeah. So tell,
Strongly.
tell us why you believe.
Believe in God.
Yeah, believe in
Well,
Jesus.
in most cases, we all grew up, from a Christian home. We were grew up to believe that Christianity is the way to go. You know what I mean? So, I guess I just grew up to believe that there's a God. And you will we praise Him. If anything that we want or short our belief, we were taught to pray to God and He'll answer our prayers. Maybe it not happens straight away, but in the long run it will happen. So
So we tend to refer to God as a father.
right.
Would you think any father would punish their child with eternal damnation if
Honestly,
they don't follow? If you don't do what I say as a father, you will burn in hell forever. Is that a good father?
no, that's not a good father. But I personally think that you may be mistaken it. You know what I mean? Because he give us choices,
Mm.
right? Sorry, he gave us choices,
Yeah.
right? And it says, "Let those who shall believe it in him,"
Mm-hmm.
right? So is either believe or you don't believe.
Okay.
He gave us choices, so it's either we do it or we don't,
But that's
right?
what I'm saying. If though who shall ever believeth in him find everlasting
Life,
life.
right?
So it's whoever believes gets this privilege. If you don't believe, you don't get in. You don't get this privilege. That's classist. That's not a good father. If you're gonna create a whole species and say this privilege is only for the people who accept, and you're gonna give us free will, that's not a good father.
Yeah, yeah, you do have a good point, but I mean, uh, it was what we grew up to believe.
But yeah, like tradition, you don't have to uphold tradition though.
No, no, we don't, and most people don't as well. But
Mm-hmm.
when you look at it, everyone got a story to tell. Everyone got a testimony as to what God or the Father has done for most of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, let who believe.
Do you? Okay, I see what you're saying with that. I see what you're saying there. But do you think that God is a just God, a fair God, a good God?
Well, yes, I would think he's a good God. That is my opinion. Maybe other persons will have something to say otherwise, but
Mm.
for me, I would say he's a good God. Good God, right?
But okay, good God in what? Like,
And he's good in whatever he does, or yeah, let's say that he's good with everything, every and anything, right? So
mm-hmm.
like, uh, is even if it's just the simplest thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll say you want it, or uh you wanna achieve something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not saying that it's the only time you should know him or praise him or whatever case you want to do, but once you are a believer and you have faith,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows your heart is pure, then you know, let he do the rest.
Okay, but what about the fact that God allowed slavery? That
That's
doesn't seem like a good God to me. To allow slavery, to allow the transatlantic slave trade, the Holocaust. God allow he oversees killing and does nothing about it.
all right. You know them have the saying say, uh, it's not same day leave drop of water bottom it rotten, right? So in that case now, I wouldn't say he allows slavery or allows death.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's in the Bible. Was just that I don't know the scripture where which part is speak about that,
Mm-hmm.
but I can tell you that he doesn't allow it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, it comes down to where he gives us choices. So you know, like you'd have let me say, you'd have some, it's like a good and bad apple,
Mm-hmm.
right? You put the spoiled apple with the good ones, but you see the bad one that you put in, spoil the whole one, but you don't remove it, but you're there watch it for your time, and when you realize say oh it's going extremely bad, then that's the time when you remove the bad apple. So it's like that, right? Him not
Mm-hmm.
really allow it, but when we say him just wait until the right time or the right moment when him take charge.
But then when is that right? Because I hear that a lot from Christians. Oh, God is coming, God is coming. What would trigger God coming? Because, like, when you really start to look at it, something should have already triggered his return. Like, Epstein files came out. That God should have been back while all that was happening. They were eating babies. God should have been back for that. Slavery, God should have came back. It's like, what is God's line? What is his bar for coming back and saving? And like for the people that believe, he brings them to eternity, and then the people who don't believe, they burn in hell. But like, what is God's bar for returning? Because slavery's still going on. Like, kids in China and Africa are slaving making iPhones. When is he coming back? What is his bar?
That's actually a pretty good question, right? But I only can tell you no one knows the hour, the minute, or the time when God God will return, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says that God is a spirit, right?
Mm.
And made who that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and in truth. So that would mean say, oh, is just God is just a spiritual form,
Mm.
right? It doesn't mean that is a person. He's a spirit, like a spiritual form, right? He can be. He's like a ghost then,
Mm.
right? He's just a ghost. But when Jesus, Jesus, Jesus is the person who is in the flesh, right? But
True.
God, no one knows the hour, the minute, or the time of the day when He will come. I mean, that part puzzle it still puzzles me.
Yeah.
When it said God, of course, when I was child growing up, I always hear people say, "Hey, God, I will come," or "Ray." It still wasn't, but
Mm.
the truth be told, you just have to have faith. That's all I can say.
Honestly, I I think what led me to not believing in God. If you look across all places, the poorest people believe the most. They have the most faith because they're wishing upon a star. They're just wishing to get out, wishing to be higher up. But the higher ups, they lack faith. They lack faith because they know it's not that. This is it. It's no it's no going from here to heaven. This is heaven right here. This is a singular experience, honestly. And what what like before civilization, yeah, before civilization grew to the place it is now, people would crusade and kill and literally steal humans and then put them under slavery. But then they use religion to control these people. That never left. People gained their freedom, but then that never left because even Jamaica is still under British rule.
I mean, yeah, alright. So you know that, well, technically, we're not really under British rule anymore. Uh, Recently,
Mm-hmm.
what's his name? We have a new, what do they call it? Governor General, right?
Yeah.
He's no longer, I'm gonna say name seat. Well, I don't know how to explain, but we're no longer under British rule.
Mm-hmm.
We graduated the other day.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, but uh,
It's
there's
just.
a lot of changes coming in soon. But I actually get your point. What you were trying to say, but
A lot of inconsistencies.
hmm?
It's a lot of inconsistencies in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Even the fact that you can sell, you can just sell a woman. Like, fathers just had the opportunity to just give their daughters to a traveler. That's
Um,
insane.
it's all right. So you see, at a time when, all right, you mentioned about father, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, when you need to have your kid, right? And you let them out to play, even though you tell them, hey, don't do this, don't do that, or don't go near the fire, don't play near the fire, all right? And you see them around it, right? And whether them touch it or the fire scorch them or burn them, whatever, you see it happen, but you warn them, but they still go disobey you and go ahead and do what you forbid them to do.
Mm-hmm.
They got hurt, right? What you do then? Yeah, bear in mind you already explained to them
Mm-hmm.
that uh, don't do this or don't play with the fire or don't do that, right? But they go behind you and they go ahead and did what you specifically told them not to do, but they got hurt in the process of the thing that you told them not to do. What would you do then? Because it's the same it's the same when you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes on to God, right? Because he told us, do this and your days may be longer on this earth,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he do that and then your time will be shorter, but we still go behind his back and do the things that he specifically told us not to do, right? So how uh how do you want him to proceed, right? Because who can you will feel.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just when you look at it, it's just the way it goes, right?
No, but
Because
look at it like this, right? If you if you tell somebody, if say You give somebody something and you say, alright, have this for like a some amount of years, but when that time here come, y'all go or get something 10 times, 100 times better than that. But you just have to wait and you get 100 times better. You're not gonna really care about this while y'all hold it. Cause you know y'all gonna get 100 times better right yourself. So that's what religion does. You are gonna make it to heaven. So you're not gonna cherish life. You're not gonna really see life for what it is. Cause you expect on the end of this, end of life, will go somewhere way better than where you're right now. Like, if you even appreciate the little things, like the little tiny things, you're not gonna appreciate that on the journey because you're waiting to appreciate heaven. And that's what religion does. Religion blinds you from the human experience.
Mm. You have a good point, but I don't think that's the case, honestly. I don't think that's the case.
But also, King James, you know King James?
Mm-hmm.
You know King James writes the book of demonology?
No, no, I never know him read about that.
Him write the Bible and him also write another book, the book of demonology. So should we follow the book of demonology? Because it's the King James version?
No, wait up, but no.
Exactly, because these are just stories written by man. These are
No,
fables.
I mean, God or Jehovah
Mm,
inspire man to
to
write
write the
the Bible.
stories. Okay, what do you think about multiple religions?
I
The
mean,
fact that there's like what is it? Polytheism. The fact that it's multiple religion. Why? What do you not think that it immediately just contradicts any God being real or true because there's multiple gods in different places of the earth, and if you were born in Asia, you wouldn't believe in Jesus Christ. So does when you look at it like that, if you were truly born in like even like where's a different place like India, you wouldn't believe in Jesus. You would believe in the religion predominantly in that area. So when you look at it like that, you really kind of break it down to, damn, this is just tradition. Because if you were born somewhere else, if you had the luck of the draw to be born in a different place, you wouldn't believe in Jesus Christ, much less be practicing Christianity. But you then put your whole thing on this and say, I believe this thing, and I believe that He is real. But you, if things went differently and your parents were born in Japan, you wouldn't believe in Jesus.
Hmm, good point. Good point again. Right. Well, probably if I was born in a different country or city or whatever you classify it as, maybe I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't consider Christianity as what was it, one of my thing. But the good thing about it is that I'm not from China, Italy, or
No, you can't say
whatever.
you can't say that. You can't say the good thing and I'm
Yeah,
not there because and that means like them have them own God too.
right.
So the fact that them God exists too.
I mean, but
Ufa
what,
God and the God.
but no, that's the thing. What are the things that they're what was it, idolizing as a god? What are the things when you look at it, at the
Mm.
things that they're classifying as their god? Are you're classifying a goat
Mm.
or a four arm man
You
as a
can't
god,
you can't even start do that because you say your God as a spirit.
right?
So for them God being a goat, no,
No, but
that off from a spirit.
no, it's way off
You're
because no,
praising a spirit, them are praise a goat. Yeah,
no, no, no,
I
no,
see him kinda craziness.
no,
I'm
because the question
good.
a goat. We no,
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 you only say a goat because
wait no.
which religion praise goats?
I mean, I know them really. We don't know our
Maybe
Hindu
maybe like Satanism.
No, no, I don't think it's Satanism.
Yeah,
Whatever.
because Baal, him have the horn, him have goats.
Well, maybe not, but whichever one,
Yeah.
right? Goat away somewhere we eat. Come on. Alright.
Spirit?
Yeah.
Spirit. So spirit better. So spirit go to the line, but spirit good.
No, we not say
Spirit
it like
good.
that. We not say it like that. But like when you look at it, bro, when you look at it, right? Um, it's a God is a spirit, right? Even though you can't see him, or you can't touch him, you can't feel him, but sometimes you can feel his presence.
No, that's not. See that? Look, I think because we only use I think 5-ish% of our brains. When things happen that we can't understand, we chalk it up to God, but it's not God.
No, well, true, but no, because sometimes things do happen where it's not really God, right? It's not really God, but like you can tell or differentiate the things that when some things happen, say it's God. Just like alright, for instance, Marx this. I was watching a video the other day, right, where uh a young man was walking on the street and he got shot at multiple times by close range, right? And the gun was actually down on him and fired on multiple times. And when he stood up, there was no bullet wounds, there was no uh, damage, nothing at all. What would you say could cause that? What supernatural being or what what could be the mysterious cause of that? Because in most cases, some people would say, or I would say, it's the work of God or the work of Jehovah. Let me say Jehovah because God, uh, God is just like
A placeholder.
right.
Yeah.
So let me say Jehovah because Jehovah is the right name, right? So what could cause or what could be the case of that?
I mean,
What supernatural thing could have caused that? Because
it doesn't even have to be supernatural, but like in human form, it could just be luck or coincidence, you know? Like a lot of luck or coincidence happens, and it's not supernatural or God. Because then God could have we could have said, God, why didn't God just stop it before it happened? Why did he put him through that traumatic thing?
but
Now he has to deal with that trauma. God gave him trauma.
no,
Yeah,
no,
see?
but watch it. No,
God could have stopped it before it happened.
but he did.
Imagine the trauma
He
of
did.
going through being shot at up at close range and you almost died. You went through near death experience. God could have took the near death experience away. He put him through the near death experience to save him from the near death experience. That's not
That's
nice.
no. You mentioned he could have stopped. He did
No,
because he
because
he he he, he didn't get injured. He didn't get shot anything, right? He put him through that to learn.
from what is he learning?
He could. I don't know what he did in his past. I don't know. It could be anything. It's just like when you're again. It comes back to this point. Just like when you have a child and he or she is misbehaving and you send them in the naughty corner because they're misbehaving. Because what you don't want, you want them to learn. So you say this what you did was wrong, or that what you did was rude and it's not acceptable, right? You go in the north corner and sit and think about what you have done, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now when he put it well he put him through that trauma to, like, as we say, near death experience, to show him, say, hey, remember that I'm still Jehovah. I still hold the blade.
That's such a power hungry God.
No,
Like
I wouldn't say he's
power
power hungry.
hungry.
I wouldn't say he's
No,
power
that's
hungry.
power. If I had ultimate power, I would make a utopia for my creations. Power hungry God, like, mm-mm, like that. No, he just seems super power hungry. Cause also, why put him through that? You know, he could have stopped that. And also, do you think God does everything good and never does nothing bad? Because one thing I don't see Christians do is blame God. I don't see a lot of blame go on to him. Because before I deconstructed Jesus, right,
Mm.
I would blame him a lot. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd literally be like, Jesus, what the fuck?
I
Because, like,
mean,
I feel like he should be blamed too. Because he does bad things also.
I mean, maybe Christian. I mean, Christian maybe don't blame him, but we have. Well, sometimes don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do myself question it, and I
Mm.
do ask. When something bad happen, I do ask God why,
Mm.
or why it have to go this way, or why. What I mean, it's always a why,
Mm.
right? But you just have to just understand and accept, say, oh, that's how life is, right? um Everything on this earth is a mystery. There's a lot of a mystery on this earth. There's a lot of spiritual things that me and you don't or can't understand,
Mm.
right? There's a lot of spiritual beings. There's a lot of mysterious things on this earth that the naked eye can't see, but
True.
just we just have to just accept and no say, oh, I just how
Ooh.
life is, or that's how Jehovah sets the pace.
Mm-mm. You know what? Another to get deeper, like super woke.
Hmm.
Why I think religion was made too was to take power away from women. If you tell everybody that Sky Daddy makes them and is the creator, nobody ever gives that power to women. Women are the creators. Even like they should be referred to as God. Like they are the creators. But it takes so much power and attention and well deserved like applause from women.
Well, that's true, but all right, I'm glad you touched on that topic. Who created women?
Not God, evolution did. Cause,
What
cause
evolution?
science, evolution, cells, mitosis.
Yeah, but like, alright, maybe yeah, mix it up with with scientists, because I mean, scientists, I realize that they are trying to play God, but they can't.
No, scientists. Yeah, scientists experiment a lot. A lot of scientists try to play God, sure, but they can't because there is no God. It's just power.
Yeah, but like, it comes back to
But we
who.
have evidence too of our evolution. We just got lucky. Like it could have been any other mammal. It could have been any other animal in our place.
Alright,
We just got the luck of the draw through evolution,
but
and then
alright,
we evolved throughout time to where our brains were like we were just a better species. We got lucky. There were times throughout the earth where we weren't the top species, and throughout evolution we just came out on top to where we made something of it. Like,
So you're saying that we were like animals, or some form
no,
of
we see that's the
species?
thing too. I think so many people forget that we are a part of nature.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
are
yeah, yes,
animals
yeah,
too.
what do you call it? We're from the, what do you call them, from chimps,
Yeah,
the monkey, gorilla people, them, or,
the
yeah, the big
monkey
monkey
kingdom.
kong, some,
Yeah,
yeah, but like, who created those animals? That's just the thing.
science did.
You're telling me that science created, whole science created animals, a lot of those animals at that.
Not science like, oh, scientists did it, but the natural like occurrence of science, like the universe, just the natural stuff happening and colliding naturally, boom, created matter. Matter evolved and evolved and evolved and evolved to us. Like, we are marvels of science.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you this question here. All right, you mentioned we're somewhat part of the universe, right? And
Hmm.
in which we're you're
No,
not
we are
wrong.
part of nature. We're
Yeah,
no different. We're no different from a mosquito.
no, I know. Well, no, yeah, I'm way different from a mosquito because I don't drink blood.
No, see, no, we're just different organisms. But like, we're no different from a dolphin. Dolphins are mammals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're no different from a dolphin.
Maybe.
Well, we have differences, but like, when it comes down to it, if we really get over ourselves and get over the fact that we evolved to speech and like we built a society and we get over that fact, we are no different from any other animal.
All right. All right. Let me ask you this. Who created the universe? Like, yeah, who created the universe, the whole solar system, the various planets, the stars, the moon, the sun?
The universe created itself. Matter, just over time. Just like just like how when we were learning in school, right? There we witnessed this, like we lived through this. There's times where people take animals from a certain part of the world, bring them to a different part of the world, and 15 years pass. If you go to the part where they came from and look at the other part, they evolved. They evolved to the environment that they're in. That's what we do. That's what the earth does. That's what the universe does. The universe just evolves as time goes on. And as time goes on, there's probably going to be a time where we can't breathe the air anymore because everybody's messing it up. And then we're going to have to probably buy our breath. Like, it's going to be a time like that. But it's just evolution over time. Time, and it changes. And it's just matter.
So you're basically saying that the universe, the universe is our mother. Then that's what you're basically saying.
Yes. More than it, like, that would be like, yeah, universe would technically be our mother. But I guess, like, the earth, too. The universe would be like grandmother. Earth would be like our mother.
Nah, I don't buy it.
No, it is. And no, it is. Cause this is all proven too. Like the fact that we have dinosaur bones too, that's all proven. When those
Yeah.
Neanderthals, we evolved from Neanderthals when we didn't have speech. We would say ooga booga and all of that, like, and draw on walls. That was us, but way back then. And then we evolved, and then we evolved to the times where we say Jesus was alive. Jesus was alive. So the times when Jesus was alive and they wore sandals and big dresses and they rode around on horses. Then we technology advanced it, so we got cars and we got the Wright brothers and they gave us the airplanes and all of this, and it kept advancing, and we evolved as people. We're still evolving right now. We evolved like so like it's like we don't really think about it because we don't think of ourselves as a part of nature, but our phones, that is a part of our evolution. The way that we can't live without that thing right there, that's evolution. That's different from the 1920s. They didn't have that. They didn't have the problem of needing to carry and have their phone on them 24/7. Our screen time is most of our day. That is evolution in the flesh, but we're just not it's so normal that we don't look at it, but like when you look at these tiny little things you see it's continuous. Hmm.
Me can't live without my phone. I
No,
don't know why, boy.
you
Anybody
can't
else?
live without your phone,
I
man.
can,
You can't live
I
without your
can.
phone. No,
The
yes,
only thing
no,
that
we can, but me not say we can't live without a phone. Like it's possible. We can. Like even me, may I kill my screen time. It's possible over time if you really try. But the world set up now, we can't live without a phone. Like you need a phone. Like in even like for me, cause all my cat on the phone. Or you need it for communicate.
well,
You
that's the
need a
only
phone.
way for
Exactly.
communication wise.
But I mean, I said that's a part of our evolution now. Like that's a part of us. That is literally a part of us. That's evolution.
I
That
get
was
it.
back in the day, medieval time. That used to be a sword. That used to be our sword. It's just.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. But it's still well. Everyone believes
Mm-hmm.
are their beliefs. If you believe in the sun and the moon, and someone else believe in the stars and the sky, who's me or you for tell them say, hey, this is what you should believe in, or this is not what you should believe in?
But what is believing? Believing is not reality.
I mean, no, I mean, it can be a reality. I mean, once you believe, you have when we say the back and from you have faith, you have to believe, and from you believe, you have to have faith, right? So if you believe and you have faith, then you know, say, oh, it will, it will come true.
But believe in faith. Those those don't sound like in the moment things. That sounds so over there. That's so devoid of the human experience. Human experience is in and now. Like
Mm,
faith. Faith for what? Like if like you know what going in with Israel and Palestine?
usual and who?
Israel and Palestine?
No, I don't watch news. So I don't know what going on.
Dog. If you see some of the video of Gaza and how Israel just bomb Gaza, which God would sit there and just not do nothing?
I wouldn't say he's not doing anything.
No, them do it. Them wipe them out. Them wipe them out and them are gonna build stadiums, football stadiums, pan where used to be a whole civilization. Them bomb them and literally bomb it. It's been a couple years happening. Them bomb the whole place and I got build 55 football pitches and like five big football stadium. What God
Um,
say that and let a civilization goes
those
extinct?
those persons, they will have let me say, everlasting life.
Oh,
They'll rise
they
again.
don't believe in Jesus over there.
Well, which country we talking about?
Palestine,
Palestine.
Middle East.
Right.
Yeah, they don't believe in Jesus over there. Well, some people definitely do. Like, I don't think they all believe in their God, but like some people definitely would definitely believe in Jesus. But like, it's not a Jesus country over there.
Well, I'm gonna say them kind of dark.
Then what?
Them kind of dark.
But see, dog. See.
That's all we can say because
But then,
God is a
explain
merciful
now.
God.
But explain merciful, and him not do nothing. Him not do a thing. All that merciful.
I wouldn't say he's not doing anything. I mean, maybe he's doing things, but behind the scenes where me and you can't see, behind the scenes where the human eye aren't able to see, but uh, no one knows what's going on.
No, but them win, and then they
Yes,
move
sure,
on to
sure. No,
Iran.
all right. It might seems that they win because that is what the human eye can see,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But we
What
don't
we
we
not see?
don't
Them win.
yeah, them win. But what the thing is now, what the human eye can see. So just like, oh, you have, all right,
So,
just like ear, you can't see ear,
but can't see. Yeah.
you only can feel it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we can't see it. We can't see what he might do behind the scenes. But just know say something is happening.
What happened if them already did?
They already died.
So
But
so
they already,
no,
they're
that's too
dead.
funny.
But what should
So what happened? Them
no,
dead already?
yeah, they did already. But what you don't know if them rise again in the afterlife. You believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, I kind of believe in reincarnation. Yes.
Right. So you don't know if them reincarnate somewhere else, somewhere better because what you don't know if where place name again, Iran or the place where them they were before,
Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of trials and tribulation they were going through over that country, right? So maybe they need to bomb all of them. Not saying that should have been the case, but maybe that was the case, and for them to get reincarnated somewhere else where they
What
can
if
live a better life
what
per
if them
se.
come to Jamaica and bomb Jamaica and then take over Jamaica and make Jamaica a bunch of football players for rich people when rich people want to come watch football? What if them do it to
well,
Jamaica?
that
Do you think we would deserve it?
nah, so we deserve.
No, no, no. You
Nah,
think
say,
you think it would have been something going in that background?
no. That's the thing. More than know. Maybe. No one knows what's going on in the spiritual realm,
Mm-hmm.
right? No one knows. No one can see, right? It's not like say, oh, someone uh well, I've heard a person who died and came back and tell their side of the story, what happened and what did they see. But me not really believe that, and me not experience it for myself. The person never come to me directly and say, hey, me didn't come back, I've only heard. And thing is, now you can't work with hearsay. But I mean, I've heard about persons who died and came back and shared their side of the story, what they saw, right? But for those who uh, can't see, or for those who can hear, we don't know what's going on in the background of the spiritual realm. We only have to just let things happen, let things play out.
But what if things play out and Jamaica get bombed?
No, that's just the thing. When it happens, just know, say, oh, it just did happen that way.
No, it could have prevent.
I mean,
It could have prevent. Okay, the people. Okay, recently, America and Israel bomb Iran and bomb a school girl, all girls school, right? And kill everybody in there. The teacher, the girls, everybody killed.
I do understand that, but I'm not saying that what's going on
What
is
you think,
good.
boy? Like you think so God know so by the Bible, all knowing, all powerful. If Noah said that they could happen, all powerful did nothing.
Maybe it's just
The
the
girl them for dead.
no,
You
me not
get
ask
the
that. Me not ask that. Me not ask that. I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying, or that's not what I'm trying to say. Right? I'm not that. That's not the case. But I mean, it's unexplainable. Only him,
Mm.
only Jehovah himself can explain why he allowed or allow
Look a girl for die.
not only this little girl, but only him alone can allow or tell me um, why he allows certain things to happen.
So
Remember, him can
and
see in the
that's not a
future. No?
crazy man.
No, I wouldn't say he's crazy.
No. Like, let's really think about this, right? Like, let's write this down. All these traits, and really, we I think about this not as God, as a person we know, a friend.
Mhm.
I would say we if we'd have been friend with that person here. And he might do it to him pitney. He might do it to him child, right? I would say if we'd have been friend with that person here. Cause you probably would have been friend with that person here. Right?
Mhm.
So what God do?
Let me see. It was,
Kill schoolgirls. Right?
mhm.
God killed the schoolgirls and do nothing but.
Never said him. He did not kill anyone. Is the what do you call them people? The Americans and the Iranians or whatever them name.
Yeah.
They're the ones who's doing the killing,
But who commands our actions?
not God.
God not command me?
No,
Oh, we are free will. Yeah, we are free will. But God see it and did nothing. So schoolgirls died. He did nothing. Did nothing. He has the power to do something. Right?
even now it is right away.
Palestine. Your friend could have stopped Palestine. Did nothing. Just them two there alone. You'd have been friend with that person?
I'm sure he has his
Yo!
reasons.
Yeah. No.
What,
So
what else was it? I'm sure he has his reasons, right? It's just like he gave each and every person their own um free will, their own free mind, spirit.
okay, so you'd have been friend with Trump?
No,
Why? Why you would have been friend with Trump?
no, the
Cause I
Trump,
what him do.
the Trump thing now is a total different
No,
thing
no,
from
no,
come
no.
on to
Why
Jehovah
you would
thing.
have been friends with Trump?
Because Trump is racist.
Okay.
Maybe if he wasn't, because
Okay.
I mean, me not agree with some things we might do, but I agree with some way him do,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the only reason why I wouldn't be friends with him is because I'm racist. Is him, I'm in racist ways. But other everything else, well, I care zero. It's just because I'm racist why I not like him.
Okay. But say Trump
Mm-hmm.
I kill people, right?
Mm-hmm. Kill people for what though? Like, are you talking about
So
innocence
him kill the
or
schoolgirl
person?
then.
Okay, so that in that case, then would that be an innocent life? Then yeah, more than one be friends with Trump.
So when God wipe out the innocence life of all the people, when him do the flood, why you would have been friends with God?
No, the flood. No, the flood. It was the wicked persons.
No.
I don't remember what it said, but yeah, refer to the part when him when him instruct Noah to build the ark.
Yeah, and him wipe out the earth.
right? Is what he was cleansing the earth. He was cleansing the earth because to
So some good people not in there will just die.
no, no,
Animals, can say take two of each. So the rest of the animals them never do none. Him kill them.
no. Alright, again, he was cleansing the earth.
Are the animal them?
You notice he said take two. Why him said take two? And what are the two animals that he said take?
Yeah, but him killed the innocent one them. We are talking about innocence.
Not all species are life force. We think it's innocent.
No, but there's some innocence one. He killed the innocent lives. Yeah, there were some bad ones, but this is an all powerful God. He went kill everybody. Kill all the innocents. And you said innocent earlier, right? So he killed all the innocents on the bad. When he could have just like literally did it himself, all powerful, just been like suck the life out of them.
No, then that no way to that just be uh obviously that just be lone cruelty right there.
Oh, that a cruelty, but him a kill the bad one them. Him already to kill them.
Him not kill them. I wouldn't say kill him. Just he's cleansing the earth. Like him a
No,
punish them.
no, him still kill them. Like you can't just change the verbiage and say him a cleanse. Like him still him kill them.
Him say take two animal and him when him instruct Noah for build the ark, right? And him also instruct Noah or tell Noah say, oh, what say me go and build a ark here and you will more get such and such animal, two of each animal pan the we call it pan the ark, right? And also let people know that there will be a great flood and they must join you and assist you on building the ark, right? And then you and them can tag along upon it, right? No one believed in what Noah had to say or even believed that there was a God or there was even a great flood, right? Noah believed in God, right? The animals that in bring upon the ark, right? Those animals were the animals that followed in Noah's footsteps. Those animals were the ones that believed in Jehovah or Jehovah, right? So when him send the flood, the person who got washed away in the flood were the persons who didn't believe. And it comes right back to the point where it say, let whosoever believe it in him
Right.
should not perish but have everlasting
That
life.
not making it
So
better. Him still kill innocent people.
listen, the persons who already died, the same comes back to the young girl where you say got bombed. She will have everlasting life.
She don't know Jesus. She don't believe in Jesus. At the Middle East, at Iran, them have Sharia law over
Listen
there.
to me.
It's
How
Islam.
old is that girl? She don't read. She don't have the
She grew up in a Islam. She not grew up in a Christianity. She don't know Jesus Christ. She not go to Jesus Christ.
No, she not go to Jesus Christ because she don't understand.
So she won't be in heaven.
No, you don't know that. She don't understand. How that's why I'm asking her, how old is she? Because if she's a case where she
But we know God from Willico.
I wouldn't say we know God from Willico. We have the opportunity or the choice to to change religions. Did you know that?
Not Jamaica. I mean, like,
Yes,
Christianity is just
right,
all not Jamaica, but just different branches. Like,
right. It's in all in Jamaica, but you can change your religions.
yeah, true.
Right. So when you was a child growing up,
Mm-hmm.
right, and you hear about Christianity. When you was a child, you hear about Christianity, and Christianity religion is the only religion you know. And when you grow up, as you say, you evolve, then
Mm-hmm.
right? And you do your research and whatever, and you see where, alright, say Christianity is not working for me. I'm gonna go try Buddhism or Buddhism, whatever them call them,
Mm-hmm.
right? You do your research around the different religions, right? And you venture off into the one that suits or fits you, right? But it's just the ones that stands out.
So, like, but then that's that's not. But she not believe. She not go.
No, I wouldn't say she don't believe, because um
So
she
why
don't
would
she don't she
she?
don't
Why would she get a privilege pass, and then other people don't get a privilege pass that
because they have
also
they
didn't get the.
they they have a choice.
But they didn't get
And
a choice.
they I mean
What
they
if the other people that live in Islam, right, or
Mhm.
even North Korea, like dictatorship places, Sharia law, very like constraining, restrictive. You literally have to follow Islam. You literally have to follow the religion that they tell you. You have no choice. They die. They never got the chance to know Jesus. They're going straight to hell then.
I mean, them one gotta be work out some
them I, them I got.
I mean, again, it comes right down to the part where there's things where questions and answers, FAQs, where um me and you still
Mm.
and can't really explain. But I tell you, it's out there.
No, it's because it's not real, man. You know what it is?
What?
It's an egregore.
What now? What now?
An egregore. An egregore is a non-physical, so not real, thought form that's held up by a collective group of individuals. So if a group of people have this thoughts and they believe this thing and uphold it with their thoughts, egregore is alive. Santa Claus. Santa Claus isn't real, but Santa Claus is upheld and celebrated in Christmas along with Christmas every year, even though he's not real, and we still uphold the egregore of Santa Claus. Jesus, God's is egregores. Not real, but because everybody believes in it and upholds it, we say it's a thing. But just like Santa Claus or Uncle Sam, not a real person, but this fictional character that everybody believes in and say, oh, Uncle Sam coming to get you when they talking about taxes. It's not an Uncle Sam, but they also made a version of Uncle Sam. Like they gave you a face to it, but he's not real. But everybody upholds Uncle Sam because everybody thinks about him and thinks he's real, so he's alive because we make him alive. Just like Jesus. If everybody stopped believing in Jesus and said, you know what, we don't believe Jesus is real, Jesus isn't real. There's no coming back. There's nothing because we uphold him. He's nothing without our minds. Like literally. We kind of are his God. Because if we don't believe in him and we don't talk about him, he's not upheld.
You have a good point there, but
Mm.
it comes right back to where it's let who believe, right? Who doesn't want to believe, then let it be, right? That's all I can say. That's all I can say, honestly,
Alright.
because again,
Mm.
there's a lot of unexplainable things in this world, because the world is a mystery,
True.
right? The world is a mystery, and there's a lot of things where me and you can't really explain,
True.
right? Because like there's also still a lot of ongoing, unsolved uh, things in this world, or a lot of things we are going to know where me and you still have questions to why that happened, or why such thing, right?
Mm.
But um, I think if we try to understand it, or uh, dive too deep into it, we're gonna lose.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we will, because no matter how we read, no matter how we do research,
That's why you.
and a lot of things, there's always gonna be some information, or more information lead up to another information, lead up to our next information, and to our next information.
That's why
You
you
know.
start at the start. You figure out which part the concept of religion start. That's why you figure out which part the concept of Christianity began. Why did Christianity begin? Who used Christianity? What did they use Christianity for? They used Christianity to enslave people. Like 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 if the slave master and the slave believe in the same God and they're praying to them at night, same time, right? Whose prayers is getting answered? If the slave's still in captivity and the slave master is still out and they're both praying to the same God, same Bible,
I
whose
mean,
prayer got answered?
slave masters doesn't pray,
No,
or
they
they
pray.
they if they do pray, they don't pray to God.
No,
They
bro,
don't
what do
pray
you mean?
like
Christopher Columbus really into God.
I
All you
mean,
think
which
we
God?
got, all you think we got, because remember, man, we all like full ancestors. Them on we're not original Jamaican. We are original African, like Taino. So, what you think? You think the African people and the native African people and believed in Jesus? They didn't believe in Jesus. Where you think our ancestors got the concept of Jesus from? From the British. The British people already believed in Jesus. That's why we have so much Seventh Day Adventist Pentecostal. That's the same type of churches in Britain. We got colonized and we took the colonizers' religion and thinking that the colonizer God is gonna answer the same prayers that they're answering to the colonizers that are literally beating, killing, forcing us to work. Whose prayers was getting answers if both of us praying to the same God?
Hmm. Both prayers getting answered. What is just that?
Oh
It's just that which one will be answered first?
no,
Which
but
one will be?
so
It
him
depends
answer the
on.
slave master verse.
No, no, I don't think so.
No, cause
I
look,
don't think so.
if when them in a slavery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them the slave master said, "Please God, let me keep my slave. Them, please, please, let me keep them. Please don't let them fight back. Please don't let them revolt." And then the slaves, I said, "Please God, please get us out of this. Please get us out of the captivity. Please God, help us, God."
All right.
Who prayer get answer? God, then the
Both of
morning
them.
come and then where the slaves them there still in the slave
Both. No. All
position.
right. Watch you know. All right. Let me show you.
Mm. Let me
God.
just
Hmm?
talk.
I'm tell you. You see. You see. You mentioned God. The slave masters and the slaves. They
Mm.
both prayed. One prayed for keeping slave. The other party prayed to get away from slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I said both prayers were answered. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because one, when you look at it, each party went to bed, prayed before bed in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slave masters still have their slave, have his or her slaves, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? In pray for keep them. In the morning, they're still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The slaves now, they pray to get away from slavery,
Mm-hmm.
right? But what are they doing to get away from it?
Go you mean what them I do for keep the slaves?
No, the slave master, where the slave master pray for keep them.
Mm-hmm.
They're still there. In the morning, they wake up. They're still there. They're still there. They're still doing slavery things.
Mm-hmm.
But the slaves themselves, right? What are they doing to get away from slavery?
Them coulda get away.
What do you mean? They could.
No.
They could have. How would them get away now? Why
Okay,
now?
so them run away from the slave plantation, right?
Right. So why them didn't run away all along?
You think them not gonna get catch and then go right back?
I mean,
Where them I gonna go?
that's the whole
Down the road
point.
to another
They
one?
try. Gotta help those who help themselves.
Yo, no right. 'Cause if the people them capture the whole island, which part them I gonna go? The island surrounded by water. Where
If
them I
them
gonna
not gonna
go?
will fight back somehow, they just like how them
Them
do in the
never
war.
have no gun.
Just they when them start fight back the first time, them never have no gun. So how them get no gun, no all sort of things.
Because look, if them come from Africa to a place where them no know for just work and do sugar cane also, where them I gonna fight back with? Them have no weapons. Them only come with them body. Where them I fight back with? It's not that easy, and the British have gun. Them can easily just shoot them, kill them.
Same way how them fight them then, the same way them gonna fight them back then without
But
weapon.
why God never stopped Christopher Columbus from ever going to Africa,
I
taking
mean,
people?
each God give each person them rule. God give each person them time. Each person has an expiration date,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just like how our bread was created,
Mm-hmm.
and it has an expiration date as to when it's gone. The product still good,
Mm-hmm.
or when we purchase it and eat it, and it come to an end, right? But every every life is precious, and everything on the earth is precious. But we have to understand, say, everything also has an expiration date, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything has an expiration date. But every, everything has an expiration date. Okay, so um, everything has an expiration date.
But earlier you said them answer the God answer the prayer of the slave master. So God answer the prayer of the wicked, even if them believe in it. So the
Wicked
it no
no
matter
pray.
it no matter if you have a good heart as long as you just believe.
No, and it's not as long as you just believe. I mean, a God created when him the devil,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah,
devil
even that.
also
If you
has
see him seeing that future, what the hell did he do that?
give the place a balance.
Why would he put us through fucking badness? Why would he put us through this if he could put us in a utopia?
Again, it comes on to where it's things where me I can't explain. When I try to explain because I don't want to bite my tongue,
Mm-hmm.
but uh God Himself, or let me not say God, let
Mm-hmm.
me just say Jehovah. He has his reasons why he do things. he knows the reason why he do what he does. Maybe not can understand it because that's what the human eye can see or understand or where human brain can think of, right? But he and him alone knows why he does or why he do um, numerous things. May you not understand, maybe not I can't understand it. But maybe if Jehovah come to one away and say, or sit you down and say, or show away, this is why I do this, or this is why I'm allowed this.
It's a God of a reason for the Holocaust.
I believe there's a reason for everything. I believe there's a reason for everything or why a lot of things happen. Again, we may even understand that, we may even not like it,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chad. Let us know what you think.
Definitely.
Yeah, let us know what you think, Chad. We out.
Out.
Yeah, we like how we. Oh. No,